Hello there, and welcome back to Bedrockin Minecraft. My name is Guru Plant once again, and today we are looking at these guys, banners. So, I ran a competition a while back to get some banners made up by the rest of the guys on the server, and this is what we came up with between us all. So we have a large collection of banners, and the idea was to completely fill this area around my base. And there's a couple of little other areas that I've got in the windows there and there that we're going to use to fill those up with as well. Now there is a problem. That. So we got quite a few banners made up, but not quite enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of these banners and we're going to head over to the banner area in the shopping district and I'm going to make some more. I nearly forgot. On my way to get the banners I realised that there was some two more banners that I needed to get to duplicate. So this is what I was talking about when I was talking about all of the nether tunnels in the server are really well done. So this is the big dig, and this is the nether tunnel for the big dig. Shows you what I meant when I said that the my smooth stone nether portal was not the prettiest thing. And when we move into the big dig, you get this. The big dig is probably the biggest community project on the server outside of the main shopping district, and even that, it possibly pushes the size of the shopping district. This was actually built before I got on the server, so I don't know who was fully responsible for everything, but you've got, as you can see, a huge amount of large custom trees. We've got custom mushrooms and custom giant mushrooms. There's a glow shroom over here as well. Let's take a quick fly and turn this to day. So everyone most people do have sort of small bases dotted around the big dig. What on earth? We'll have a look at that in a second. So this is my my little base in the big dig. Let's just go and sleep. So yeah, this is my little base. We've got a little veranda out here with a couple of beds on it and an umbrella. This banner was what I was after. So let's just grab that. And we've got a little living space inside. All of the working stuff hidden behind trapdoors. Settee with bookcase, a table. Trick that not a lot of people use is using looms as an actual building block. I really like it, especially when you combine it with the jungle wood, which works over here on the big dig. Just a completely different texture. Don't like the tops too much, so we've just put some trapdoors on the top, but makes a really nice block to build with. Right, let's go and look and see, because this is new, even for me. What on earth? The big dig has a fire department. Okay, so I'm guessing this is a fire engine. It's a pretty cool fire engine, I'll give them that. I have no idea who built this, but we have a fire engine. I have perhaps here to put out the flaming zombie that's next to me. We have a fire engine with some firemen. These are cool. I love the ladder. That works so well. And a building that's on fire. Okay, well, not exactly prehistoric and jungle based, but it's a cool build. That's a really cool build. I really like the fire engine. The other thing that I wanted to steal is over in Saber's base. We'll sneak on the back here. So this is the big dig banner. I want to steal this. and apparently break his stair. I hate breaking banners. Has he got any junglewood stairs floating about? No, yes he does. Excellent. Sorry, Saber, I owe you a junglewood stair. There we go. Let's break the banner and I'll put that back in a minute. This is Saber's base. So Saber's treehouse has, you see, you've got farms, we've got furnaces. This is definitely the biggest of the bases here. We've got an enchantment station. Obviously he's got his storage, got another crop farm over there. This is a treehouse, so there's a raid down and everything else. This place is just beautiful. There was another one that I really like, which is Mags. Mags has built a temple. That's a bit unfortunate because there was tropical fish in here, but they despawn, and I don't know whether or not he's planning on putting any more back in and name tagging them and everything else. I don't even know if that's going to keep them alive. We've had some issues with fish on the server, as well as foxes. Although I have since discovered that foxes weren't put on the despawn list, and have now been so. So I've got a fox sanctuary that I was trying to get up and running. So we might get that up and running. But this door here, got a little secret door with some hidden chests when you come in. I just think this is a really cool little design for a temple in a prehistoric dig site. Really, really nice little build. Right, I've got the banners that I needed. Giving you a quick tour. I do apologise for anyone whose bases I haven't shown off. There's loads of them. So we've got the tree over there. There's another little build at the top there. I think Relics is down behind on the building that's on fire. So I'm going to head back and go to the build your own banner base, and we're going to get that sorted so I can start getting these banners built, and we'll go from there. I'll see you in a sec. Right then guys, here we are at the build your own banner store. Oh, someone's used it. No idea who that was, but there we go. I honestly think the loom is one of the most underused blocks in Minecraft. As you saw back at the Big Dig, I actually really like the look of the block itself. Okay, the front's not the greatest thing, but the sides and the back of it have got some really cool textures that you can use in builds. But I think what you can do with the loom and the banners that you can make, none of these are modded. This is all just sort of, using the traditional loom system. It's just amazing what you can actually pull out on this little piece of kit. So what I'm going to do is, I think I've got enough different banners. I'm not going to create anything new, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all these off. I'm just going to make it so that I've got 2 of each of the banners, and then I can dress these around the base, because I think 2 of each will cover everything that I need. Put that all back. I don't need to pull that one down because I've got loads of those. So guys, when it comes to making banners, I'm certainly no expert. It's one of those that I did what I do with most things. I stuck on some YouTube videos, watched people that are better at it than me. There's a number of videos that I watched covering from sort of the basics of working with the loom and making your basic banners, right up to some really detailed ones that sort of go step by step through making each banner, and some of the ones that I made were actually even featured in those videos. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description for the videos that I sort of use to get used to everything, if you want to sort of actually watch someone that's much better than me at making banners, and get to grips with how the actual loom itself works. Once I'd got ready used to the basics and sort of knew what I was doing and how it all worked, I then just ran a Google search for Minecraft banners. There's a load of sites out there that will show sort of some really good banner designs. There's a whole world on Pinterest of just Minecraft banners. and you can pick all of those up. When it comes to duplicating banners, that's really easy once you've made yourself one. If you want multiple copies of it, as you say, when you just hover over a banner itself, it actually has the full recipe on it, and you just follow that step by step by step, which is all I'm doing here, which is why every now and again you can see me just hovering over the actual banner itself. The hardest part is getting hold of some of the patterns. A few of them are really simple, so stuff like the flower's quite easy. The mason feels quite an easy one. Some of them not so much. So obviously you've got the creeper one, so you need your creeper head, which is always fun to go and get. And one of the last things I actually ever figured out how to do, as well as you've also got stuff like the thing with the golden apples, a really tricky one to pick up. And I actually found the skull quite a difficult one because we don't have, because I'm on a well-established server, getting the skull banner was actually quite difficult. So that one took me a little bit of time to get sorted. In fact, I still stole that from Saber. So Saber, if you want your skull back, it's currently sat in the banner shop. You can come and get it back whenever you want it if you need it. So we are done. We have the last 6 banners going into this box. So we've got 2 each of all of these. I got pairs of all of these because these are all the ones that I did at the same time, so these all stack. I got a load of extra of these because these are actually my house banner, so this is going to be my banner itself, so they're going to do a fair few of these to dot around the place. So I've got 10 of those in total. So we're going to go these back to the castle, get them up on the walls, and hopefully banners will all be finished. Right, so here we are back at the base. Let's get these 2 shulkers put down. Over the course of recording this, I've since discovered that the fire engine at the Big Dig that we saw earlier on is actually from one of the Vikings, Bob. He's actually a firefighter, was a firefighter in real life, and was disgusted by the amount of campfires we had lying around the Big Dig site without any sort of protection. So decided that we needed a fire department in there just to keep track of everything. Fortunately, as you can see in my base, no naked flames here. We're all using lamps, so we're all good. So I won't expect to see a fire engine turn up in anywhere in my base. I'm all up to code, hopefully, Bob. So you won't have to come and install any extinguishers or anything here. But no, I'm going to go through and sort all these out. I'm going to sort of try and get them sort of color coded and get them up. I might run a quick time lapse of me putting them up and stuff like that, maybe not. But I'll see you back here in a couple of minutes, guys, and we'll take a look and see what happens. So guys, there we have it. All of the banners are now up on display. I think it really adds that sort of bit of colour, a little bit of difference to the main base that could be otherwise be, you know, a huge expanse of grey, because it is just a whole host of variation on brick. So especially at distance, all it generally tends to get. I said there were some other areas that we were looking at. So I've got these 2 little corners just here, which also have that same banner pattern on them, or the same banner border, should I say. So I've put some banners in this window, and the more in there. Now, when I launched the competition, I did say that no matter what the banners look like, they would go up and display in my castle. And everybody that entered did a really decent job and really put the effort in, bar 1 entry. Now, I'm not going to tell you who it was that made these banners here, but you may be able to guess. I'm not so certain. But as far as the creativity goes on these banners, they are not up there with everyone else's standard, shall we say. But I'm true to my word. They are going to go up in my castle. So fortunately, we have a little bit of a hidey hole around here. So I think these deserve to be put up and displayed somewhere relevant to their artistic merit, shall we say. So because of that, we'll hide them where no one has to see them ever. Missed. Timing on that's just a little bit short. There we go. So those are the banners done. I'm all good to go. We shall... Oh, you might want to sit in front of me. See you next time for another episode. Oh. Excuse me. Important things. There is something in my base, and I don't know what. I can hear it every once in a while creeping around, and it scares the bejesus out of me. I don't know whether there's a creeper downstairs or not. But, banners, off the list. Docks is what we'll be looking at next time round. There is one other thing that I need to get put on here, however. As they are now on the list, I'll get my Fox Sanctuary re-put back in, so that's something else that we're going to get done over the next couple of episodes or so. But no, thank you very much for coming, guys, and we shall see you again next time. Bye!